guys, welcome back. I'm just out on my first test drive with the trackless train to see if everything moves and operates like it should. Wanna see? Yeah, let me just turn around and do some passes and then I can bring you along. Deal? Deal. Woohoo! Remember that now with the cab on, the tractor is 1.5 meters high, so I can clip some apple trees and stuff. Well, I'm just out driving to see if the front wheels they clear the cab when I turn full lock and all the bumps and stuff, and it doesn't seem like there's any problem, which is good, because then I would have to cut out more of the cab. Which I would like to prevent if I can. It seems like it is running just fine with the cab on. You tell me, I haven't seen it from the outside, but here in the driver's seat it seems like it is running just fine. It seems like it is a bit louder now that there's a roof and sides on, like the noise can get in the cab and stay here, but that's okay. Once I start up the engine, it is smoking a little bit until it warms up, and when I gave it throttle, when I just said hello, it was also blowing a big black cloud. So I don't know if it's running rich or it's burning oil. I don't know yet, but time will tell. So yeah, I'm just gonna cruise around here for a little bit. Maybe I will dig out my wagon from in there and take my oldest for a ride, because she wanted to have a trip with the train, even though it's not finished yet, so I might do that. Reverse even works still. Yeah, of course it does. This is fourth gear. It seems awful fast. Where is it? There it is. So let's see if we got any rub marks. Doesn't look like it. That's good. That's funny. Well, I'm happy with this. So yeah. Now let me just get on my little wagon. If you haven't seen the video with that wagon where I broke it, it was actually here in the garden. There's a video somewhere in my list of videos where I broke off the tongue, or not broke, I bent it because I put too much weight in it. So yeah, that's how it goes. Well, first test drive, perfect. Now I'm just gonna have some fun with my oldest and a wagon if I can make it happen, and then I will see you in the garage once this is painted. Imagine this. You got coffee in your cup, you got your radio playing, and you are having a good time, and you get carried away and you forget to press record on the camera. Well, it happens, and it also happened to me, so I've gotten a bit further than I wanted before I picked up the camera again, but let me turn the camera around and let's see what I've been doing. As promised, the next time you would see the train, it would be painted black, and so it is. On the outside and on the inside it's black, it's blacked out. And also I've been working, in the last clip I said that I had to come up with a plan, and that's kind of why I didn't pick up the camera, because I had to figure out how I would build the nose, and I have to test fit and stuff, and all of a sudden I've cut my drum and I've cut some plates and yada yada. This is sort of how it is going to be. It is how it is going to be. A 60-liter drum. My wife think it's too small, and I get it. It is quite small, or it is the cab that is way too big. But regardless, this is how it's going to be. What I need here is to make a plate here in the front here, and maybe a crossover piece of wood here, so I have something I can bolt that plow thing on the front of a steam train. Choo choo. I have to figure that out also, but this is how it's going to be, and of course this is going to be painted black, and the ribs here on the drum is going to be painted gold, like the edge on the rims, and also this edge here at the front of the drum. I have also painted the hinges gold, and I don't know if the light will get you, but the angles in the corners are also painted gold. So yeah, and then I think to break the black surface, I think me and my wife is going to do something where we will paint a train or something. Sorry about that. Maybe some decorations of sorts, but that's later. So yeah, this is how far I've gotten. Quite happy actually. There's room around the engine, so it can get rid of its hot air, I imagine. It is a bit enclosed, of course, but there's room underneath here in both sides, and there will also be here around the muffler to discharge the hot air. And in here, I'm not going to close this off, so it can get all the air it needs through inside, cold air if you want to. So I think it will be okay. And if you have to service the engine, you take off the drum. I don't know if I can do this without dropping it. One moment. You take off the drum, and then you got access to spark plug, air filter, oil fill, and down there is the drain for the oil. I have to do something about that, I guess. Or what? Yeah, it is located up in here. So that's where is it? I can't even see it. It couldn't be worse. It's right it's right here. The worst possible place, of course. Yeah, it's right there. Maybe I can get to it from the inside when time is. Didn't think that through. Oh well, later. No, sorry. Let me just work a bit more on this, and then I'll see you later again. So I got my plate cut out here, and there is still room to get to the spark plug, and nothing has changed on the top here, and it is painted black. And I ordered an hour meter / tachometer on Temu, and this is here. It goes in the cab, of course, so I can see how many times this fine beast is putting out 8 horsepower per minute. And over here I'm just working on removing the old paint from the drum. Maybe that wasn't completely necessary, but there was areas where the old paint was missing and rust was starting to form, and I thought that if I just prime and paint over that, then I would get those flaky areas, and if I can avoid it, I will. I'm not saying that this is going to be a better result, but at least I tried then. So I'm only missing this piece here. This has taken way too long because that paint on there is really on there. But as you can see, the paint remover is working. So yeah, this is my focus right now. Remove the paint and then prime and paint it again, the gold details and stuff, and then it will be almost there. Then the drum is sorted, and then I just need that plow thing. What is that called? I don't know. So I got all the old paint removed, and I'm in the process of priming the barrel now. What is this? Is this? Come on, was it a dead fly or something? I got a not a pretty big, but I got a lot of mosquitoes here, so I hope they don't step on my new paint, because yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, you know. Why isn't this covering the same way as the other stuff I used? I just used up a can. Oh well, maybe it is. Maybe it's just the light. Yeah, it's the light. Oh well, yeah. Like this, it will be looking like this for a few days, and then the black paint will come on. So yeah, this is the next step. I already got the nose here primed. It leaves a pretty good finish, this primer. It is a rust proofing primer, so I hoped that the barrel will hold up over time. Yeah, we'll see. So working along here, where I left the last time I was removing the paint, and now the drum is primed and painted 2 times. It looks actually pretty good. That paint from that shop, it is a cheap shop, but the paint seems to be covering very well, and it's looking, yeah, I didn't expect it to be this good of a result from a rattle can paint job. So I'm actually pretty happy. There's some dents and stuff, but I won't bother straightening them out. So now I'm working on masking off, so I can paint the gold details, so that the drum is done, and it would be these strips here, and then this edge on the oil drum will be gold. So yeah, that's what's going on. That's how far I've gotten.
So yeah, let me just continue with this, and then yeah, you will see more in a bit. So now I got everything masked off, I hope. Time will tell. I'm no painter, so we will see. It claims to be 13 degrees in here, so that should be enough to paint with the rattle can, which just needs 5 degrees of heat. So now I'm committing. Yeah, this is how it's going to be. See you in a minute. So it's got a few layers of paint, and I think I'm going to peel off the masking tape and the newspapers and stuff to see how I did. I hope for and of course I hope for the best result possible, but I got really good results with the water pump that I restored, using same line same line of paint from the same dealer, and actually this is the leftover can from the gold that I painted. So I know the finish can be good if the masking is done properly, and that's what I'm going to find out now. I just looked it over. It looks even in color. To begin with, I just gave it one coat of paint, but then it was sort of had a matte finish in areas, and then it got a second layer, and now it looks it looks uniform in color-wise, and it is dry. It dries really fast. I'm really impressed. So let me put you in the stand here and get to work, and then let's just see how I did. Well, that changed the appearance of that old drum quite a lot. So, how did we do? Actually, I think it went okay, given that it is only the second time that I'm working with masking off and painting different colors and stuff. So I actually think it's okay. We got some damage here and there from the tape, I guess. I think it peeled off some of the black paint, and a bit of not so good finish here. I did do my best, but I'm not gonna redo it. The worst damage was, this is actually looking right. This is actually looking quite good, isn't it? I think I'm pretty happy. Well, I got some damage here on the underside. Luckily, it's on the underside. It took off quite a lot of the black paint. Of course, I can redo it, but luckily, as I said, it's on the underside. So it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know if the barrel is contaminated from the old oil on the inside in this area and from cutting, but I did wipe it off with brake clean and stuff before I primed and everything. So yeah, well, also the edge here. Got a bit of a run there, or maybe it's just some tape. This is actually okay, I think. I'm no painter, so this result I'm pretty happy with. Yeah, as I said, it really changed the appearance of that old drum. But also the train in general looks different now with those gold rings, or maybe it looks a bit more like brass or something, but it's actually okay. So the drum got that gold, the wheels got the gold, and the hinges and the brackets here got the gold. So we got a theme going here. I need now I need to figure out a stack, because every choo-choo train has a stack, right? And that plow thing on the front down there. But that will be in another video, because this is already too long. And it's been too long since I uploaded a video of this project the last time. So I'm gonna end the video here, and in the next video, I'm not sure if I'm gonna show you how I'm going to build it, or just build it and then show it, and then a stack. And also I need to do some work to the engine, because that all of a sudden quit on me. I was moving the train rolled on its own power from the lift, and I was just maneuvering here, and all of a sudden it let out a big black cloud of smoke, and then it quit, and it didn't run after that. So I think that it might have ran out of fuel again. I don't know how much fuel I put in it the last time it didn't start, but it seems like if it's starving for fuel, it seems like it is using quite a lot of fuel, but I don't know that yet. That is the next video. If you have been watching, thank you very much. Please consider subscribing. That will help out my channel quite a lot, and it doesn't cost you anything. So until we see you the next time, stay safe.